You are now smelling the StenchCast.
What's that smell?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to StenchCast. We are your hosts, Pench.
And Smench.
And we are back after a long hiatus and, before probably another one. Well, except for
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll probably have another episode in 2 weeks because I'm coming home for fall break, and then we have Thanksgiving break and Christmas break. So we'll have StenchCast episodes out for those times, obviously. But
Holiday specials.
yes. And I would like to get back to editing stuff because I do still have plenty of videos on the back burner that just aren't edited. But yeah, we are back for tonight.
Indeed.
I hope you missed me. I didn't miss me, but, you know.
Well, that's because you're always with you.
I shit my pants. Oh, fuck. I dropped
Oh, he actually did this time.
Yeah.
First time was a joke.
In case you missed the whole rundown in the, when I left, I'm in college. Oops. I just hit my mic with my controller. I'm in college now. And can you not?
Sorry, I tried to mute my mic while I was coughing, but it
Didn't work.
halfway through. Yeah.
But, I'm in college now. And obviously it takes up quite a bit of my time. And
Indeed.
when I do have time, I'm usually just playing video games by myself. I don't play with anybody else.
Did you stream?
Because, no, I'm not streaming in my dorm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Especially since, I'll get into why in a sec, but, I brought my PC home for the weekend. I'm not in my dorm right now. I'm back home for the weekend. And what I forgot to bring was my microphone and my headphones. So I'm running the most scuffed setup since, my first my only Resident Evil 6 video. Because I forgot the second one never got out.
Better microphone, though.
This is the same microphone I was using, actually. But, I believe...
Not the very first Resident Evil one. Because you didn't even have that one.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't even have a PC at that point. That's right, because I was using my Xbox and my laptop and, streaming my screen in order to record it on my laptop. And
I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah, OBS was doing a weird thing where my voice sounded like it was doubling. But, yeah, I forgot to bring my microphone and headset, so right now I am using my old microphone on the base plate, not even on a mic arm, the base plate that came with the one I use now, and a pair of JBL wireless earbuds.
Yep.
And they're starting to hurt my ears a little bit, but because we've actually been in this call for 2 hours before we started recording. But oh, yeah. So someone keeps smoking, I'm guessing ganja or vaping in
crack.
Yeah, crack. No, but somebody keeps smoking weed in their fucking dorm.
Welcome to college.
This is the hilarious thing, though. You're allowed to smoke weed on campus. You're allowed.
Yeah.
But you have to be 25 feet away from any of the dorms, any of the buildings.
Yeah.
Which is a very reasonable rule, because there are almost 500 fucking acres of land on this campus. There's plenty of room. But of course that's just too much. So I don't want to be streaming and then end up having to I have my number pad thing bound to the different recording things that where it turns my mic off as well.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be that bad, but the fire alarm in my room is just and that would be going for about 20 minutes because we have to stand outside for about 20 to 15 minutes while the
Epic.
police check everything. And on
They come in like see a
Wednesday,
computer.
sorry,
They like start
Thursday,
to play the game.
yeah, on Thursday, fucking someone set it off at 8:30 in the fucking morning. That was
Wake and bake.
wonderful. That was so fun. That's literally what
Yeah.
someone said. Wake and bake failed.
Yep.
But and I don't think it was them. I think they were just making a joke. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, the fucking someone is in my. What the fuck are you doing at my PC? I was like, I'm sorry, man. You have Space Marine 2. I just. I've been
I
wanting
saw
to
you were
play it.
streaming. I just wanted to entertain the audience real quick.
Yeah. No, but speaking of which, I know you want to get into your work stories, Joe. But
You're fine. You're fine.
Space Marine 2 came out, and as a early birthday present, my mom let me pre-order it on her card.
Birthday present.
The last time a game was pre-ordered was Cyberpunk 2077. So I was a little iffy about it, but I really wanted Space Marine 2. I went through a weird, I was really hype about it, and then for some odd, I don't know why I thought this, but for some odd reason I thought it was going to be exclusive to PS5. That was never the case. I don't know where I got that information. So I wasn't hype about it anymore. Then I was hype about it again because I found out it's on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. So I, of course, pre-ordered it, and I've been playing the shit out of it, as you can see by my max level Bulwark. And I already liked Warhammer a little bit because I played Vermintide at one point, and I met this dude who is massively into lore and tries to feed it to me every chance he gets. Well, once I started playing Space Marine 2, suddenly I started wanting to learn everything about Warhammer, and I can't stop. I'm fucking addicted to Warhammer now. I bought Darktide today, actually, and I've been playing that as well. I can't fucking stop.
Yeah.
And so, of course, he's been very happy about that, and randomly at 2 in the morning, I'll message him and be like, hey, what's up with 1,000 Suns? What are they like? Who's Magnus, and why did he do that? Who's Fulgrim, and why does he touch people?
Why do you do that?
What's the deal with Slaanesh? Why are they so, why are they Warhammer's P. Diddy? But,
What's up with airplane food?
get a load of this guy. But,
Yeah, I'm a comedian.
get a hawk of this Tua. But,
I'd be a stand-up comedian, but I'm sitting down right now. That Hawk 2 joke was pretty good.
anyway, I've been really into space, and I keep saying Space Marine. I've been really into Warhammer lately, and I, like many people getting into Warhammer, have immediately become a fanboy for the Black Templars. I do like the Imperial Fists as well. I made this based off of that one video of them all marching. And then I also have one that's just half Black Templar, half Imperial Fist. But yeah, I've been really into Warhammer lately. And I've been playing the fuck out of Darktide and Space Marine 2. I'm not sure what else there is really to say about that, other than to let you get into your work stories, but that's what I've been up to.
Yes. Indeed.
Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. No, we
Real.
won't.
You really won't.
Yeah, you wish you'd see us next week. No, you won't.
Real.
But yeah, I want to get into work stories, and then maybe I'll get into a little bit of what I've been doing.
I don't care.
These past few weeks. Well, good, because I want to bore you with my boring stories that I've already told you, kind of. Except for these work stories that we're going to get into here. So,
Real.
I'm still working at the Subway. The one and only Subway in America.
Yeah.
Apparently, actually, I'm Subway. I found out.
Real.
Because this lady called. I think it was over a weekend, and it was either a weekend or some night shift or something. But she called, and she's called before. I don't know if you remember, but it was like this dementia lady who said she'd like send me away because I didn't give her coupons or something.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, but she called in not too long ago, and there was this deal going on the Subway app that was $6.99 for any foot long. And of course, that's going to be advertised everywhere, and it's only going to be in the frying print that,
Frying.
yeah, that it's the frying pan. It's only going to be in the fine print that this deal is only on the online app. So every old person in America is going to come to the store and be like, "Do you have 6.99 foot long?" And I'm going to punch them in the face and give them my shotgun. But this old lady called, and I'm pretty sure she has dementia. I believe she's in some sort of aid home because she called before and she was like, "You have coupons to give us for free," and I was like, "We don't do that." And she was like, "Yeah, then you want us to starve?" Us, probably meaning the aid home, I imagine. And every time she calls, she completely forgets everything. Apparently forgets the last conversation I had with her.
Wow.
So I imagine she has dementia. These are all just assumptions, but and then I laughed. I gave a little giggle whenever she said, "Do you want us to starve?" Because I thought she was being like joking, and And then she was like, "You think this is funny?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "I will have you sent away." I was like, "All right,
I
all
think I
right.
remember
I'm
that.
sorry." Yeah, but she called again recently, and she was like, "Do you have the $6.99 foot long?" And I was like, "That's only on the app." And she was like, and immediately I was like, well, "All right, she's gonna go off on me." She was like, "Okay, well, how much is a foot long steak and cheese?" I was like, "Okay,
It's like 12
maybe she's
bucks.
cool this time." Yeah, no, I was like, well, I think I got the price for just the steak, like regular steak and cheese, because if you get like the Philly, which is like double cheese, it's like $10. But I was like, oh, it's like, I think the normal steak and cheese is like 10 something as well, and I was like, oh, it's like $10 or something. And she's like, "Are you crazy? Do you expect me to pay $10 for that footlong?" And I was like, I mean, I don't know what to do. And um and it would just, I forget exactly what she said because it's been a while since this happened, but she basically made it out to seem like I was the sole owner of Subway.
Of course.
I was Subway. I'm Mr. Subway himself. Not
I
Jared.
am
I'm
John
not
Subway.
Jared. I'm John Subway. Not Jared Subway. I'm John Subway.
I heard like the panic in your voice for a second there. I was like,
I'm gonna make it
not,
clear.
not Jared, not Jared.
I'm not Jared Subway. I'm John Subway.
That's real.
The owner, not the advertiser. But it was so funny. Because she got really mad at me, of course. And she was like, "Are you crazy?" And I'm like, look, I don't make the prices. And as soon as I said that, like even before I think before I said that, she hung up on me.
That's
and
so
I just,
real.
and it was one of those moments where
I would do
it
the
didn't
same
make me
thing
mad.
to a worker at Subway who obviously controls the prices of the entire corporate Subway.
Yeah. But I just, it was like one of those interactions where like normally it'd probably like make me mad or something, like really, like, or like annoyed. But I just like, I put the phone up and I was like, I just laughed to myself like, like really, like that just happened. She called and thought I was Mr. Subway himself.
That's real. You should have just went along with it. You should
I
have
think
started
next
like
time
asking her, "All right, how much do you think a cookie should be?"
Yeah,
We're gonna
I think,
restructure our entire company around this conversation.
next time she calls, I'm just gonna like tell her complete lies.
Real.
Just gonna lie to her. But speaking of phone calls at Subway, I hate them. I'm done taking them. I said this to myself a while ago, like I'm done taking phone calls, but this time it's absolute. I've had enough.
At my Subway, like my managers literally just straight up made a rule that don't answer the phone.
Yeah,
there's no point. Just don't answer it.
It's never good. But I was gonna get into something else, but I reminded myself with this other phone call I had that I want to get into, and it was specifically a weekend morning. I typically work a night shift on weekends, but this time I got the morning shift, and I just opened. It was like just a few minutes after opening, and I was like, okay, fine. I'm by myself there till 10 as well. That context is important for a little bit. Or no, I think it was, we opened at 10 because it was Saturday, and I was there till 11 by myself. But just a few minutes after we opened, I get a phone call. I'm like, you know, fine, I'll take it. Like I don't really care because I've been, I mean, I have to take calls when the boss is there, because if I don't, I'm just gonna get yelled at. So I've kind of been forced into the habit of taking them because I've been working more like weekend or weekday morning shifts. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this call, like whatever. I pick up the phone, and this lady orders 10-foot-long sandwiches and wants them done in 20 minutes. I was like, because she ordered all these sandwiches, and I was like, she was like, all right, when do you think you can have that done? I was like 11, and it was like 10:05, 10:10, 10:10, 10:05, 10:10, around there. So I was like, give me like maybe an hour, you know, and I'll have these done. And she's like, can you do it by 10:30? And I was like, you call Subway. And the second they open, there's one person there. You order 10-foot-longs and want them done in 20 minutes. And I said, fuck you, I'll do it. No, I didn't say that. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And so I started making them. And of course, you know, I got all these orders. Everyone had to go to Subway that day. So I was making all these other orders, and I think I got the platter done like 15 minutes after. It was like 10:45 when I finally got it done. So the person was like waiting there for like 15 minutes while they watched me making them, and I was like, the whole time I was like, yeah, maybe just fucking wait like an extra 20 minutes.
Real.
Like maybe the time I give you. But I mean, I was quite satisfied when they had to wait.
Pause for 1 second. Okay. I stopped and started a new recording because my game is chugging a little bit, and usually that means my PC's going to crash imminently.
Oh, that's
So
fun.
I wanted to save at least that bit of the recording before that happens, if it does.
Yeah.
But continue.
Yeah, so, yeah, she came, picked up those orders, and I was making a bunch of other orders. And I think I made somewhere around, like, 25 sandwiches in that hour by myself.
That's real.
So that was fun. Yeah, so I didn't get to do anything that you would do normally when you're opening the store. And it was also, like, on Fridays, we cut plenty of meats for the weekends, so they don't have to cut on weekends because there's less people, it's hard to do. But of course, that was also the one day that no one cut meats on the Friday, so, you know, fuck me. That was horrible. That was a horrible morning shift. But back to the original story I wanted to segue into with the phone call. I got a call on, I think it was another weekend, which never answer the phone on the weekend. It's never a good idea. Just don't ever do it. But I got a call from this lady, and what was the complaint? It was a complaint. Of course it was.
A cum plate.
Yeah, it was a whole plate of cum. I ate it all, so I'm a good boy.
Special little handsome boy.
Yeah. But she called, and from her voice, I could tell she didn't want to make this call either. So she was on the phone, and she was like, hey. So we came in earlier, and we ordered 2 sandwiches. And then, she takes a slight pause, and I just hear this man in the background screaming. Wow. There was a split second. I was like, okay, she for some reason called Subway because her husband's beating her. I'm gonna have to deal with this. I'm over. It wasn't that. It was not that. But that thought ran across my mind. I was like, I'm not prepared to do this. But thankfully, that was not the case. It was a man who was very, very upset about his Subway sandwich. Because I'm still trying to remember the complaint. It was that petty that I can't even remember it. I think it was I think it was one of two things. I didn't toast the sandwich, or I put a dressing on the sandwich when they requested it on the side. That's how petty that's how petty it was. But this man was screaming in the background. And like after like a second, she comes back, she's like, sorry about that. And she like proceeded to explain like, yeah, the sandwich had this problem with it. And this man was screaming. He was like, those goddamn Subway workers don't even know how to make a sandwich. He's like, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna yell at this person. Yeah, apparently. I mean, I've only been working there for 3 years. I mean, God forbid I know how to make a sandwich.
Real?
Fuck me. Just pretend you didn't hear that story earlier where I made 25 sandwiches in an hour. That didn't happen. I actually took 25 shits on the counter instead.
For real?
But he was screaming. He was like, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna get him fired. And I was like, no.
It's not going to happen. Like, ever.
Yeah, no, it didn't. And I was sitting there like, because I'm in a good position in my job, I'd say. Because as much as I like complain about it and like, oh, I hate it, it's truly probably a very good position I have myself in, because I'm treated very well at the Subway. My boss thinks very highly of me.
Yeah.
She's always like, oh, she's always telling me stories how like her friends come in and they tell her how much of a good job I do. And I think even recently we had like a thing where some of our employees went off to college, and there was like a rough patch where she was trying to get people, like she was trying to hire people and people kept quitting, which that's another story, and the final story I want to get into here in a minute. But like it was a really rough time. I was working quite a bit, and I remember after it was all over, she came to me and a few other employees and gave us each a $25 Sheetz gift card and was like, thank you for sticking through and like helping out with all this. And I was like, damn, like, okay. All right. Yeah.
Sorry, fucking. Oh, that pissed me. I got a type of rage message now. Continue.
Anyway, I'm strolling through the land of rainbows and sunshine, and Jordan's over here getting absolutely defiled. The video game, but yeah, it was like I got that.
My teammates are just fucking stupid.
For real. No, but
like, genuinely just fucking stupid. My revive timer was close enough that this dude could have made it to me and revived me, but still like very small. And he decided to go to my teammate who had like 3 times as much time as I did. Because, you know, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, like I'm treated very well, and I'm very happy to be in this position. But that also leads back to the story, like, oh yeah, you're gonna get me fired, really? You're gonna go to my boss with the one single complaint in the ocean of compliments that I receive.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you're fired. Actually, you're fired. Don't come.
I'm gonna kill
tomorrow.
you.
Yeah, you're dead. I was watching the fucking one of the ODS videos, and it was like a boat race, and they were like, and Tyler was just like, "You're dead. I'm going to kill you." And Reese was like, "What?" I lost it. But yeah, returning to the final work story. This is about one of the employees that was hired. We went through a couple. We have a few that stick that are pretty good, but there was one in particular. It was honestly, this is like a repeat case, if anything, but worse than the first. So a while ago, I mentioned, I believe it was probably the episode titled "The Return of the Crackhead" or whatever, and it was about an employee. And you'll easily be able to see where this is going with the new employee after I tell about this story. But we had an employee that lasted a single day, because throughout the day, they would make frequent bathroom trips. And at the very end of it, the final bathroom trip, they didn't come out. And when,
They were doing the fentanyl.
whenever a coworker tried to went in to the bathroom, there was they were pretty much just OD'd in the bathroom on heroin.
Yeah.
Which, that was quite crazy. That didn't happen this time, but it very well could have, because most recently we got an employee who started doing the same thing, where they would make frequent bathroom trips, and a common thing would be they would just be standing there working, and they'd just be they'd just be falling asleep in the middle of doing something. They just start fading off, and admittedly, it's funny to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Just watching someone stand there and drift off, and they're like, and they snap back after they're at a 90-degree angle, and their face touches the counter. They're like, oh yeah, but
That's
yeah,
real.
no, this person was definitely doing heroin in the bathroom. They didn't OD, but
Did they have marks on their arm?
No, but they were doing the exact same thing the other person who did OD on heroin was doing. So it's it's put two and two together. But the reason why this is worse, or this person was worse, was because they lasted 2 days. The first day, I was there and I watched them fall asleep while our boss was explaining something to them, and she sent her home, which the first the very first time, or the first employee that was doing heroin, our boss was not there that day, but I was. So of course I was there the first day of both of these people's days there, whatever.
It does highlight a really sad problem with where we live, though. That type of shit is just so ridiculously common.
Yeah, but the newer addict, I'll say, newer crackhead, she fell asleep in the middle of an explanation, so our boss sent her home and said, come back the next day, which surprisingly she did, a little bit late, a couple minutes late. I almost thought she wasn't going to show up. And thank God I did not work the same shift, because I was leaving right as she was coming in. Thank God.
Yeah.
Because from the 5 minutes I was there, I was counting my tips. She was just nonstop yapping, and she was complaining about every single possible thing she could complain about. And it was I wanted to punch her in the head. I was over it. From 5 minutes of listening to her.
Real.
And I remember when she got sent home the day before, another employee that works there, very nice girl, she went up to our boss and was like, oh, that was a really nice thing you did, letting her come back. And I was like, and I sat there and thought to myself, wait, yeah, I didn't even think about that. But then she comes the next day complaining she fucking sent me home and is a fucking bitch. And I was like, wow, if she doesn't fire you today, I'm telling her to fire you. I'm not dealing with you.
That's real.
But the next day,
the same type of person that at my college, or just I'm sure you can think of at least 5 different fucking people back in high school who were just a constant inconvenience to everybody else. But then as soon as someone even gave the slightest hint that was the case, it's oh, fuck you, you're disrespectful as hell.
Yeah. Yeah. But I remember coming in the next day. She was fired. But and I got to listen to the employees that worked with her that night, and they were saying how this girl was flaunting that she stole hair dye from the local CVS to dye her hair, and she fuck, what's the word? I can't even fucking think of the word. Damn it.
What's like a synonym? You know a synonym?
She justified her actions of stealing this hair dye by saying, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive, or something like that. Like the most stupid thing. Like, as if stealing hair dye was an absolute necessity for life. And, she was also asking, like, other employees, like, where all the cameras were in the building.
Oh.
Yeah. So, needless to say, after hearing this, our boss was immediately, like, I just saw her go back to her office, pick up her phone. Hey, don't bother coming in tomorrow. Like, something like that. Or I think she was like, hey, I'm going to need you to come in and return your stuff. I didn't really think you were that good of a fit for the, and we have enough staff. It's like just completely bullshit.
Sorry, I got the execution on the Carnifex.
Yeah, you're fine. And it was very satisfying. It reminded me of the very, very satisfying downfall of the Gremlin that I've told on StenchCast before. This is a while ago.
I don't remember
this chick would come in. She looked ugly as fuck, like horrible, and I call her the Gremlin because of it. But she would basically, I'd be scheduled weekend mornings, and this was back when I was by myself the entire morning.
Oh, is this the person that would constantly call off?
Yep, she'd be on the night shift, call off, and I'd be screwed. And I want to choke slam her. I would. Oh, that was the most satisfying. I especially remember. It was just me and my boss, and she called the Gremlin and was like, basically like, "Hey, you're fired. Like, turn in your key." And she comes in and she's screaming at the boss, and and like calling her all these names and like all this shit. And under like those circumstances, if that was happening to me, I'd probably like argue back or something. But my boss just stood there and was like, "All right," like complete stone cold, like, okay. Just took the key, sent her home, and walked back to her office as if nothing happened. And I was like, "All right." That was epic.
Also, just a little side note, for anyone who actually plays this game and is watching all the heinous shit that I'm doing, breaking all the like unwritten rules, I'm doing this specifically because they fucked me at the beginning of this mission. They deserve this. I keep stealing their executions, which, like, the game has a very similar system to like Doom with glory kills. Where an enemy will get highlighted red when you can glory kill them, and you'll gain health and, well, contested health if you do it quickly enough after you lose health, and armor back. And stealing executions from people, or just killing an enemy while they're glory killable before the other person can get the execution off, obviously doesn't give them that health.
Yeah.
But anyway, continue. They deserve it. They deserve it.
Yeah. Just continuing on that topic of deserved downfall, but that was an epic. That was probably like the best day of my life right there. Watching that horrible employee come in and just get absolutely ratioed. But I mean, yeah, I think that's all I have for work stories. I think I can. I'll talk a little bit about what I've been doing for the past while, I guess, since the last episode of StenchCast.
Okay.
Basically, I think the first thing I did was... Wait, let me look back at my recent played games here. Okay.
Alright, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna do the stop and record thing again. Okay.
Alright. Oh yeah, wait. Have you played Supreme Commander recently at all?
No, why?
Okay, because I tried to play it a little while ago and it wouldn't open, and it was giving me an error message that I
mean,
really couldn't figure out what was going on.
A few weeks ago, because I wanted to show my friend my saves and the whole artillery thing.
Yeah.
Obviously. But, no, I haven't, like, tried to open it, like, super recently.
Well, I mean, a few weeks ago is kind of in line with mine. I don't know, but like, let me try opening it again because I just remember because I saw it. It wasn't working, and it didn't even give me a message that time. It just instantly closed. Okay. Because I tried to play it. I was gonna play it on stream the one day. Yeah, it's just not even opening. But it wouldn't work. Okay, I'll have to figure that out another point. But yeah, speaking of streams, I pretty much wasn't streaming for like a month straight,
Real.
and I picked back up in September. I've been kind of going. I mean, there was like a 2-week period I stopped there, but I'm back on it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the? Yeah, funny. I bought Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake for like $15 because I was getting into. I was watching Game Grumps. They played the Resident Evil. They played all through Resident Evil 8 and the DLC recently, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I liked Resident Evil, so I went back and watched them play Resident Evil 1, the HD remake. And then I started watching Jacksepticeye play Resident Evil 2 because Game Grumps didn't play it. And then I realized, I was like, wait, I can just buy it and play it for myself. So I bought 2 and 3, played a little bit of 2, but I haven't gotten much farther than that. Because I remember enjoying 6, what little we played of it.
Real.
But I did that. I also legally obtained all the Sims 4
League of
DLC.
Legends.
Yeah, I played League of Legends. No, fucking Grossman plays League of Legends on his fucking Uber laptop.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I saw him. We went to Walmart.
Epic. Yeah, he texted me the one day and he was like, "Are you gonna be a League degenerate with me?" I was like, "No, just no." He tried to convince me, but I told him flatly, just no.
Grossman actually living up to the name.
Yeah,
never
they're
knows.
real. You'll never know his name. It's Mr. League of Legends.
Yeah, he's John League.
John Legend.
The Legend 27. It all comes full circle.
Yeah, he's Legend 28. But I completely legally obtained all the Sims 4 DLC and didn't follow the methods that they said to follow in the Steam reviews of obtaining it. But I now have all the Sims 4 DLC, and I put about 50 hours into it over the course of a week. And I'm pretty sure I talked about this
Insane.
on Stench, but a while ago, I deleted my OneDrive on my computer, thinking it was not my entire computer storage, and I lost a 50-hour save of Sims 4, which I'm a big Sims fan. I've been playing since I was little. My sisters got me into it. I remember playing Sims 2 on the PlayStation 2, but yeah, I was very, very depressed over that 50-hour save gone. But now, with all the DLC, it feels like an actual game now.
Yeah.
Like a full game. So it was quite
Without
fun
mods?
playing through. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to download mods for it because it doesn't feel the same.
It doesn't feel
But it's also
real.
yeah, it doesn't feel fucking like I'm a super rich guy who can afford the $2,000 worth of DLC for Sims 4.
Real.
But yeah, I played that, and I'm playing TF2 on and off. I learned Source Filmmaker for my funny Left 4 Dead video, which Left 4 Dead 2 Extra Realism has returned for a shorter period of time here.
Owie.
I bought Turmoil because that was on
Fucking
sale,
shut up.
and I beat the campaign in like less than 5 hours. Oh yeah, I've been playing. I played a little bit of Hollow Knight on stream, and I remember Grossman
sucked?
tuned in. Yeah, I mean, what game do I not suck at? But I remember Grossman tuned in, and he started playing Hollow Knight, and he was talking about how he's getting into it. I don't know if he's still playing or not. I hope he is because it's a good game.
He got pretty into Elden Ring.
Yeah, I know. Like the whole.
And I was
Friend
teasing
group
him that
kinda
he
got into
was
it.
having trouble with Slaggin Lord Flaccid Dude Sex, aka Dragon Lord Placidusex. Placidusex.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I would casually flex my 3 Melania helmets, and he would tell me to go take a shower.
Yeah.
But he plays League
I
now,
also,
so
yes, I mean, you just win.
yeah,
Like,
immediately.
ultimate win.
Oh boy.
I put about 20 hours into TCG Card Shop Simulator because I believe oh shit, I forgot about something else. I'll talk about that after this, and that'll probably be my last thing. I'll pass it off to you. But
Okay.
because I just remember that too. But I've been playing TCG Card Shop Simulator because Pay Money Wubby's been playing it recently, and I'm a big Wubby fan. I forget what he said the one day, but I was like, I want to tell someone this quote because this is like fucking Wubby's just on another fucking level. Like, it's so fucking funny, the shit he does. Oh my god. But
What was the one where he was doing the like Christian confession box, and some dude was talking about his girlfriend? I think.
yeah, he was doing like it was Pope Wubby,
Yeah.
and he would have viewers call in and then, like, confess things to him, and it was just like awful shit.
I can't remember.
It was actually
the one I'm thinking of.
I know what you're talking about though. Yeah. I'm gonna go off a little tangent here about Wubby. Very small, but he's partnered with GamerSups, and he's doing a new line of merch soon for GamerSups. And one of Wubby's like things is his stream background will be like a bus with all like his
Gumping
like,
it.
stream yeah, gumping it. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's all coming back.
Yeah. But his stream background is
You
like
ever
a
gumped it?
bus with with all like the memes from stream, and he was talking with a guy, and the GamerSups employee was like, "What if we bought a bus?"
For real.
So there may be GamerSups Wubby
You know-
driving a bus around the country.
You know how they had to, like, for the Biden thing, when they got a cease and desist from the White House,
That's the
They
group, which
put
is what
the-
I want to talk about soon. Yeah.
they put some random dude with glasses and a mustache on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if they just started doing that for all of their fucking flavors? That'd be fucking
Real.
awesome.
Yeah. I was in the stream when Webby was talking about this bus thing, and I don't know how it devolved into this, but it devolved into the sex bus. where it was like going around, and it was like, we're gonna have sex on this bus. I want to go into the stream, the VOD, and see if I can't find where he was talking about it. And but while I do that, I want to talk real quick about the group chat, which I'm a big fan of the. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm a big fan of the group chat, YouTube group on YouTube that does funny, and very recently there has been a little bit of a falling out in the group.
Oh?
And there's a bit of beef between members Soft Willy and Yummy, and it ended with Yummy leaving the group. Because, I mean, they're still like kind of on good terms, I guess. It's only like Yummy and Soft Willy that have any problems. Like it was some tweet that said they have like creative and personal problems in that, or like issues, whatever. But, so Yummy left the group and is now doing his own stuff, which is quite crazy.
Yeah.
Indeed. Let me try and find where he was. I'm on the Wubby VOD right now. I want to find the part where he was talking about the sex boss, because that was funny. But yeah, what was I talking about? The games I was playing. I don't know how because it's Card Simulator. Yeah, I've been playing Card Simulator because of Wubby. Put some hours into that. That's pretty fun. And I've also been playing a game called Slay, which is a like strategy game that I would watch videos about like a couple years ago. I completely forgot about it until recently, where I was thinking because for some reason the terms like of like royalty titles came into mind, and Baron being like a specific one because there's a specific like piece, I guess you can call it piece or character in the game Slay that's called Baron, and it flooded memories of this game.
Peace being singular.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me it is one piece?
I think I'm gonna fart. It's a shit. Oh, it's a shit. Oh, I'll get it back. I'm back.
Oh, that would have been so fucking good. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Real.
Fuck.
But yeah, epic funny balls. What was I even saying? I forgot everything I was. Oh yeah, the funny Slay game. So, I thought about the game, but I didn't know the name of it, and I was like going into Google and I was typing all these terms of the game, like strategy game with Baron piece, like in all sorts, all different shit. I couldn't find it, and then I was just like, all right, let me simple it down a little bit here. And I typed in like hexagon strategy game, first result.
Okay.
And yeah, because it was pretty funny. But I found it on
had with
Steam.
the Charlie Sheen train incident.
Yeah, no. That was that was something. Yeah, that was. Anyway, the Slay game.
Give you a
I found on
PTSD
Steam.
flashback.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Anyway, funny Slay game. I bought on Steam, and I've been having quite a fun time with it.
Oh, Slay the Spire?
No, it's just called Slay.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah. Indeed. But it's basically like it's like a 6-player game, and you have like hexagon pieces, and they form to make like territories. Like 2 or more pieces connected make a territory, and you can like buy units. Each turn you get money based on how much land you own, and you can buy units. And basically your goal is to take over the entire map and kill all the other players.
Real?
It's quite fun. Yeah, I can't really find the. I'm still like trying desperately to search for the fucking fuck bus on the Wubby stream. I don't know. I don't fucking remember where it was, but I want to find like a part of it so I can like quote it because it was so fucking funny. But actually, I'm not gonna find it because I'm gonna find the quote. I'm gonna find a quote. I'm gonna say it, and it's not gonna be funny at all. So I'm actually just not gonna say it. But yeah, that's basically been what I've been doing recently. So if you want to talk more, because I've been talking for like 2 hours straight.
That's real. So one thing that I did want to bring up was I recently had my 20th birthday. I am now 20 years old.
Unk.
I genuinely, anytime I play Rainbow Six Siege now, I either get, dude, did they call you Basher in high school? Man, fuck off. Just because
they did actually. How'd you know?
Yeah, because I would bash my cock into the vending machines.
To walls.
But
walk around with my eyes closing a boner.
or I get called Unk, which I really don't think my voice has changed in the last like 6 years all that much anyway. But I don't know.
Not really in the like past like 2 years or whatever, however long we've been friends.
I don't know. But, oh, you got pranked.
Real. Maybe it's your new mic.
Maybe. But, something happened that I've never had friends do for me before, which was, my friends threw me, like, a secret surprise birthday thing. They got me a lemon pound cake and some sugar cookies. They cut a hole in a lemon and told me to fuck it.
They put salt in it?
Yeah. But, it was just a bunch of my friends from college that, I don't know, just surprised me, and it was really nice. I never expected it. And I made sure to let them know how much I appreciated it, which was not at all. I shot them all to death.
Yeah, just say by like leaving bombs under their beds.
Yeah. But no, it's weird trying to gauge like how much to tell, because we haven't done StenchCast since before I went to college, so obviously you guys know nothing.
Less than a week before you left.
Yeah. But my roommate's great. He's a very chill dude. There's a test that you take, basically just figuring out like what kind of roommate would best fit you, and oddly enough,
test.
I think it was very effective. Neither of us drink or smoke or party or anything like that. He's an education major, so he couldn't even if he wanted to. But my classes have also been going good. I've made a lot of friends, which I didn't expect. I've been a lot more social than I would be any other time, I suppose.
Yeah.
So that's weird.
So far, your college experience sounds like the complete opposite of what mine would be if I went to college.
I think you'd be surprised.
Not really.
Alright, man.
Yeah. Go on.
That's honestly about it. I really haven't been up to much. I haven't been playing many video games besides Space Marine when I get the chance, which I know I've played a lot of it. I won't lie to you. I've played it any chance I get, and I've maxed out an entire class. So, like, it's not like I haven't been able to play video games often. But, I don't know. When I finally do have time to myself to play video games, I have played with Joe once, but it's mostly been like
once.
I don't really play with anybody. It's just like I'm done socializing for now. I want to just get into a completely different mindset playing fucking Space Marine or Helldivers, because the new update for new. I say it's been out for a while now, but
they fixed it?
Yes, they made the game fun again. Like, it feels even better than it did at launch. It's so nice. Like, now I would actually advise you to get the game. Which you probably
to play
still
it by
won't,
myself.
But if you buy the game, I will absolutely make time to play it with you. I will try my best to anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I will not leave you hanging on that. But yeah, I don't know. I've found that I've played video games a lot less. But then when I come home, which I haven't been bringing my PC or my Xbox or anything usually. But when I come home, I'm like, oh man, I really want to play some Siege or some Helldivers or some Space Marine. And it's like, oh fuck, I forgot I can't. So it's like when I'm home and have nothing to do, it's still like I'm still in that mindset of wanting to play video games very often. So I think it's I don't think it's me like losing touch with doing the thing that I love to do like every day. I think it's genuinely just there are more things to do at college than there are home or at home. So
Yeah,
I don't
imagine
know.
you have a whole campus to explore.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I got through my topics pretty much immediately as soon as we started.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Um,
piss my pants now.
that's real. Like a real man.
Go on.
But I'm popping a semi right now.
Yeah.
Please keep going.
Yep.
Yeah, there might be something else mixed in that pee. But
Poop.
I've also been trying to get in shape.
Yeah.
Which I've been slacking off most recently, but
Yeah. Triangle or square?
kill yourself. I'm trying to think of what else there might be. I did start another playthrough of Cyberpunk, because of course I
I
did.
saw that you're playing that.
Um,
I'm scrolling through Steam and it says since you played Supreme Commander 2, it's recommended me all these Warhammer games. Actually, these two are the exact same.
that is fucking hilarious.
It's just one Warhammer game.
Is it Total War?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Total War 3. I'm
2
guessing.
and 3. Okay, yeah.
2 and 3.
They are different. Yeah. They're both different. Are these RTS games?
Yep. I want to play Total War 3, but it has a lot of DLC, and you know that is like that's a deal breaker for me usually.
It's only $300 worth.
Yeah.
At least it's not The Sims.
Yeah, that's like $300 billion worth. But
I'm so glad I legally obtained The Sims DLC in a different manner.
yeah. I'm trying really hard to think. Like, orientation wasn't bad. It was just really tedious. And then we had, like, one day that was actually to ourselves, and then we had to start classes.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, that's about it.
Epic.
I don't have anything else, really.
Yeah. I haven't been talking to, like, anyone. I'm in...
He went into autism nonverbal mode again.
Yep. I've actually, like, over these past, like, 2 months, I've genuinely, like, I've pretty much just decided I have autism. Like, I am autistic. That is a fact. Like, before I was, like, kind of teetering, like, well, I mean, I say it all the time, I am, like, I am. I'm autistic. It's a fact. I can't get over how much it is a fact.
That's real.
And it only deepened when I watched a video I made 6 years ago, how to make ramen noodles 100% no life hacks. 20 minutes of unedited footage, and I can see how I made like no one wanted to talk to me while I was growing up in school, and I don't know how I wasn't like my parents didn't take me to the doctor and go he's a problem, because I had a problem, and I still do, but I can live with it now because I'm awesome.
I was on ADD meds for a little while when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Or ADHD, whatever the
Yeah,
two.
I probably need those, but who cares? I do genuinely think if I had like some sort of ADHD med, that's not gamer subs caffeine, fucking, that I would actually sit down and edit videos, but who knows? I was gonna say something else, but I went off on a tangent of how I'm autistic. Oh yeah, I don't talk to like any friends that much, but I have been. I do occasionally talk to my best friend Jacob every once in a while. Yeah, me and Jacob, we got on the Talk to a podcast. The episode never got aired, unfortunately, because we were too funny. We actually were more funny than the people on the podcast, so they ultimately unaired it.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, like, fuck, what was the one day? The one day I went up to his house and we were just bullshitting, talking, reminiscing, all that, catching up,
shooting, fighting.
Yeah, all that too. But it was nice because every so often me and Jacob will do that where like we haven't seen each other in a while, and when we do like meet up, like the plan to meet up is just like give someone something or whatever. I don't know. And then it always turns in, yeah. No, but it always turns into like an hour at least of us just like talking and going on. And it's always very fun. Kind of like we did in the Discord before Stench here.
That's what we always do in Discord anyway. If we're not playing games.
Yeah, but I mean,
either
like,
that or we record a video.
It's like, because like Jacob is a very busy man, even outside of college. Like over the summer, I didn't see him all that much.
He's never not working.
Yeah, but like, like we'll get together.
Old man.
Yeah, that's absolutely for sure. But we'll like, it's always just fun getting together with him and just going goofing off and such. And we did so recently. It was fun, and he's been on a couple of times. We played Roblox, and we went on YouTuber Tycoon, and we kept spawn killing these poor like children, and they were getting mad at us. It was so funny.
It's real. It's so real.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a good time, and I've been working a bit more than I was over the summer, so I haven't gotten too many videos out. I looked back, surprisingly, and I'm very impressed with myself. I have at least one video a month for this entire year so far, so I'm very pleased with myself. That's more than I've ever done, more than I thought I would do.
Yeah.
And I still look back at the Expert Realism series and go, I did not edit that. That was not me.
Yeah.
Someone replaced me and edited videos and had them published like 2 days apart for like 3 weeks straight. That was not me. I never did that. That's impossible. I could never do that. Who did that? Who took me? Who killed me? Replaced me? Did this and then brought me back to life and put me back in my place? Like what happened?
By the way, I'm sorry, but going back to the Hawk Tua thing. At one point, I was.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Hawk Tua, you hear the new meme? It's so funny.
In my dorm, I was playing Helldivers, and my roommate was playing Fortnite, and I couldn't stop saying Hawk Tua. And then he started doing it as well. And so we were both just randomly going, Hawk Tua, like a fucking relay. And then at one point, I realized, because my teammates were standing next to each other, if you don't play Helldivers, in Helldivers, names get abbreviated down to the first letter of their gamertag and then a random number between 1 and 4. And what I realized was that when my two teammates were standing together, they spelled out Hawk Tua in Elite Speak. And I lost my fucking mind. It was like if you told a 9/11 conspiracy theorist that everything they ever thought was right. It was fucking crazy.
Oh, that's surreal.
It was H4W. Wait, no. I forget what it was. Fuck. But it was just two of them.
Yeah.
I think it was literally just fuck. I have the screenshot. Hold on. I'm probably not going to remember to put it in the recording because I never do. But
yeah, I mean, who cares?
1 sec.
You reminded me of Jacob's Steam page where he just has his bio.
There it is. Yeah,
H4K2. H4K2, yeah.
So good. So it's not like full lead speak, but still.
But close enough.
Yeah.
If I had like A at the end of the two, it's over.
Stamped a fucking CVS receipt to my chest.
Real. But yeah, funny YouTube happened, and I did that somehow, and it's crazy, and I'm cracked, and it may happen again, it may not, it probably won't, but maybe, I don't know.
Real?
Probably, I don't know. I'm completely honest, like I have 2 seconds after you took over, I completely forgot everything I was saying, and I had to take the rest of the time to remember.
I'm sorry I distracted you with my Hawk Tua.
No, you're fine. I'm just fucking bullshitting because I want to. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. I haven't spoken more than like 2 words a week in the past 2 months. Gotta get my fucking word vomit out while I can. Oh yeah, a little while ago, two of my videos got copyright, not claimed, but like basic copyright restriction for songs, like for royalty-free songs. Well, it's not royalty-free. It was like Pixabay, I think, is where I downloaded it from, and you get license, like you can get a license for it to download. And I remember this happened a few times, where like you know, you make the video with the song, and then it gets the copyright. I have to go in and like give them my license. But recently, videos from like my second Fallout video and one of my 7 days videos, which is like more than half a year ago, got copyright for like the one song, which I already did that for. And it pissed me off.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And it was like, I think it was like copyrighted by someone else. I don't even know. But I disputed the claim for one of the videos, and it didn't even take it off the second one, which makes no sense. But it doesn't even matter because no one's gonna watch those videos anyway. But I just wanted to say that because I forgot about it. I just remembered it, and it pissed me off again because I remembered it. It pissed me off. But I don't think I'm pretty sure I told you this, but I forgot to say it on StenchCast. But I went back and I watched all the Expert Realism series, mine and Jordan's POVs, and I've gotten back into Expert Realism. I've been playing. I mean, that's also why I edited the Expert Realism videos, because I got back into it, and I've been playing Expert Realism on my Twitch channel. I did so today before we did this, and I had 2 people in the chat, Expert Leals and some other guy whose name ended with 420, and that was pretty cool.
For real.
Sorry I forgot your name, but that was pretty epic. I played a bunch of Left 4 Dead. Actually, I was playing the Two Fort survival map, and I forgot we got a time of like 23 minutes on that.
Yeah. Because
I've also been playing like standard or like normal difficulty Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah.
And the tanks are just fucking pushovers.
Yeah.
It doesn't even feel like I remember first playing, like a tank would spawn or there'd be a witch and I'd be like avoiding the witch, like, oh shoot, a tank spawned, oh man. And I treated like tanks and witches as if it was Expert Realism before we even played it, because I thought they were so bad.
Yeah.
But now, like, you walk up to a witch, just shoot her in the head once with a shotgun, like right in the head, and she's dead instantly. The tank, you can just walk up, like, by the time you unload the entire auto shotgun into him, he's dead already. And
pretty much.
It's the easiest game in the world on normal, unless you're playing the passing, because fuck you. I also wanted to talk about that. I'm gonna make this video 2 hours long because I keep remembering things over and over.
Epic.
I was playing the passing today, and I was going through the first 2 chapters. I was like, okay, well, this is fine. This is pretty easy. The second one had the big like they're going through water, and I was like, this is probably why Jordan hates it, because the stupid, you go slow and it's dumb, and I can actually see this being terrible in Expert Realism.
Yeah.
But this isn't bad. And then I got to the finale, which I've played before, but it's been a while, and I was on normal. I'd rather play the 5 Expert Realism campaigns the whole way through again than ever play the passing on normal mode ever again. Because that was horrible. That was actually horrible. I had like 6 of the 10 gas cans or something like that. And while I was trying to get the rest, I went inside a building. There was 4 special infected and 2 tanks. I was getting slapped around, constricted. Yeah, you farted. It was awesome and epic.
Oh, that fucking smells bad. Oh, anyway, continue.
Yeah. But I was getting slapped around silly by the tanks, constricted every other second by a special infected. The second I got unconstricted, and after I killed them all, I healed, got 2 gas cans back, went back, and it just happened all over again. And then I just got completely boned. My entire team ate dirt, and it was over. And I got very mad, and then my microphone was acting up, because my like drawer or the desk tray that I have my keyboard and mouse on is like slightly broken because it when you pull it out it slants down a little bit, so my microphone will like start going fucking all goofy and like go away from me, and it was pissing me off. And then there was like some other thing that was pissing me off, and I started slapping shit around. I put like a small hole in my wall with my microphone because I slammed it against my wall. And yeah, I got unbelievably pissed off and immediately quit the game. And 20 minutes
What
later,
was
I
pissing you off that bad?
the passing, the finale of the passing.
What specifically, though?
It was when I died. I kept getting swarmed because I go into Left 4 Dead and I expect 2 special infected at a time. I understand that one can spawn the second when another dies, but the passing finale says fuck you and spawns up to like 4 special infected I've seen at a time, which was really pissing me off. And then the 2 tanks on top of that happened twice before that was the 1 tank. So total of 5 tanks before I could get all 10 gas cans. And I kept getting slapped around.
The same grammatical mistake.
Yeah, gas tans. Another reason why I think I'm autistic because of my speech impediment that I swear we dog on like every 5 minutes. I miss say a word, and it's made fun of. So that's another reason why I think I'm autistic. But it was just it pissed me off so much, and it really got to me because while I played through Dead Center. I beat the game in like 20 minutes, and I actually did something funny. At the finale, when we were all in the car, right as it was fading to black, I stepped out of the zone to heal because I was gonna do the funny, but then it continued and it said in memory of me, and I died at the end, and I thought that was funny how I died but still won.
Yeah.
And I beat all of Dead Center in 22 minutes.
All of Dead campaign.
Yeah, but the reason I brought that up is because I kept saying to myself, like thinking, like, man, these tanks are like pushovers. They're nothing. This normal mode is nothing. It's so easy. Like I go up to a tank and evaporate in 2 seconds. But then playing normal on the passing, the finale, having all those things that I said were so easy and so it's pushover, just completely destroying me, really got to me. As well as my microphone was acting up. It just all accumulated into one. And I was so viscerally angry.
So, I feel the need to ask, did you end up breaking anything?
Nope. Luckily.
Interesting.
You know, I mean, I may have broken my microphone arm because the thing, like, you know how your mic, like, kind of screws on to the arm?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't, I don't know if that works anymore. Because I was tightening it, and then I kept trying to tighten it beyond that, and it just at some point gave, and then either way you twist it, it doesn't do anything.
Interesting.
So, that might be broken, but that's besides the point. But I did kind of break my wall. I slammed, because my desk is right next to my wall, and my microphone arm was like on my desk, and I slammed it into my wall. And now there's like a small hole the size of the bottom of my microphone. So
real.
That's yeah. And also my desk is stupid. I hate it. I hate my desk because the clamp for the microphone arm, there was no good place to put it. You can't put it anywhere without the bottom of it like being at like some angle, which is not recommended, and which is why my old microphone arm started to do stupid things, and then I broke it. And it's just there's no good place to put it, and that was also pissing me off. And the only place I really found to put it was I pull my desk tray out and I put it on the side, which doesn't allow my desk tray to go back in. So whenever I'm done like on Discord or streaming, I take the clamp off and put it on my desk and put my microphone on the floor.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's dumb. It's stupid. I hate the desk. I want to get a new one. But I'm probably not gonna do that for a while, because yeah.
Really?
But yeah, that's that's my yapathon done. I think I've yapped about everything I could.
Well, in that case, if you'd like to yap a little more and do the plugging and such, because I've done all my yapping as well.
Yeah, well, we've been StenchCast, Pench and
We have.
Smench, Savo and Jerry Williams 01 on
Indeed.
YouTube. Which I mean, I don't know why I keep plugging those, because those are where you've come from. You don't. If you found StenchCast by itself and don't know that we have YouTube channels, okay. We also have
Riveting conversations from this guy.
we also have a Discord, which I think someone joined the other not too long. Yeah, the October 3rd, Miller joined, and he said something about is this the Sigma server? But yeah, we have a couple people in here. We got Thiefman Bungo.
Shows our age demographic.
Yeah.
Not to shit on you.
Yeah.
Miller.
No, but we got.
I'm just playing.
I mean, I responded with, "This is the alpha server, where only alphas join and talk sometimes."
Real.
But then he complimented my Left 4 Dead video, which is pretty fun. But we got the one and only Thiefman Bungo from the Jerry Williams 01 Twitch channel, where he's provided us with a wonderful piece of art and an incredible video. Did you see the video he sent?
No.
The Family Guy one.
No.
It's
I'll
in
have to
general.
look at it tonight.
It is. I mean, it's only like 20 seconds, but it's very good. It was very funny. I like it a lot. And for a while, he was like the only person to ever join the stream. He hasn't been in the most recent ones, which he also is in college, so he probably doesn't have much time, which is completely fair. But yeah, I have a Twitch channel, same name as my YouTube, twitch.tv/JerryWilliams01. And you have funny Discord. The Patreon still exists. Don't worry about it. That'll someday that will happen, and fruition will happen. Will come to.
Yeah.
But I think I haven't done this in so long. Is that everything? Did I get everything? Did I cover all of it?
Probably. It's fine.
Who cares? See you tomorrow.
Shut up.
StenchCast.